All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in action here once again tonight. Tonight with the Dirt Series promotions, all-out graphics, Slick Track Challenge, race number 10, as these drivers head to the newest racetrack in iRacing. It is Lincoln Speedway. These guys are in the Dirt UMP modifies. This racetrack is completely slicked off, and you can tell these guys are going to have their hands full on this track. But this is going to make for some wicked racing action. And I'm glad to have each and every one of you guys here with me. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Oh! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it right here, right now, as we're about to get ready to go green flag racing in just a little bit as these guys finish up their qualifying. A little bit of open qualifying here for the first session. Yo, Car Kid 12 coming in with that follow over on Twitch. What is good, Car Kid? Car Kid coming in with that love. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Oh, let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Y'all know what to do. You guys already know what to do, man. Smash that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow or subscribe button. Whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, you guys know how to get this video out there. You guys know how to make it go a little bit extra viral here. Let's see all those likes, the shares, the comments. Let's see them flying here, chat. Let's see them flying here, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Oh. Woo! There's the 9A rider, Brad Almond out there trying to beat down the wall. Looks like Brandon Gibbs right there behind him in that 34B ride. Logan Rourke out on the racetrack as well. Rourke, one of those fast cars that's always super fast. Scott Dobbs looks like he's got a good ride here tonight. So does it Davin Cardwell. Cardwell, one of the new drivers here showing up for this one. Got a few new faces here, Chad. A few new faces, and it's going to make for some wicked racing action. See Brycey Bear out there in that Papa Mike Promotions Elite Performance Industries number 84 machine. Woo! Woo! Oh, baby, I am pumped, Chad. I am pumped up. I am ready to go. I am ready to watch these drivers go to battle here at iRacing's newest racetrack. This is going to be one heck of a show right here. These guys are going to put on one awesome show for us tonight, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right. Qualifying slowly but surely clicking off here. Michael Dickinson coming in with that share on the stream. What is good? Papa Mike coming in with that like and the share. Susie Dickinson, Mama Bear coming in with that like on the stream as well. Brad Day, Mr. Day, how you doing? Coming in smashing that like on the stream. 3D Racing coming in with that share. Scott Dobbs smashing that like button as well. Bryce Dickinson with that like and the share. Ty Dickinson with that heart reaction. What is good, Sweet D? What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? Yo, Randy Clark, Ricky Chandler coming in, smashing that like button as well. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. We got 18 people in here right now. Let's see 18 mother reactions right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Let's make a statement right here. Let's get this... let's get this winter month kicked off in the right direction. Let's see some wicked numbers. Let's see the likes. Let's see the shares. Let's see the follows. Let's go, baby. Let's go. As we're less than 150 followers away from 3,000 followers. Completely mind-blowing. You guys have been absolutely killing it. You guys have been absolutely killing it for like the last couple months, man. You guys have been insane. The likes, the shares, the comments, everything else. You guys have been killing it on a nightly basis, and I can't thank you guys enough, man. I cannot thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in, showing that love, and everything else, man. It's going to be absolutely insane. Just here to try and beat Scott Dobbs. It will probably happen. I don't know, Scotty. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're looking very racy out there, my dude. You're looking very racy out there. This series, best one yet, a different winner each night so far. Will there be a repeat tonight? I don't know, Ty. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be. I don't think there's going to be a repeat winner tonight, man. I really don't. I think it's going to be a new driver. Honestly, I don't think we've seen Davin Cardwell out here, and I don't know, man. Cardwell is a tough driver to beat. He's so fast, and I mean, Cardwell is going to be one of those drivers that I would definitely keep an eye on he's going to be at the front of the field trying to pick up this win. 100%. 100% he's going to be up there trying to win this thing. Joshua Hawkins out on the racetrack. Cody Connor out there as well. Josh Smith right here behind Hawkins. So it looks like qualifying is coming to a close. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here for our practice race, our practice server right here, right now as these drivers load into the race here. We're going to get ready to go green flag racing. All these drivers jumping in here. Looks like at least 16 drivers. Looks like Jeremy Sutton joining the field as well in that 17 machine. So Jeremy Sutton out there. Dustin Fryer out there as well in the 00. Christian Devine in the 57 ride. Then we see the 30 machine of Rex Harris out there as well. Rex looking to have a good ride as well. Brian Wax starting there in position number 12 in that 14 machine. And inside of him in the 83 ride, just on the outside of the top 10, it's the 83 of Josh Smith. It looks like we're going to get rocking and rolling here. It looks like about 5 drivers not making the call here to start this race, but we're going to get them going no matter what. Starting on the pole, though, in the 101 machine, that is Davin Cardwell. Cardwell starting there on the pole. On the outside of him in the 17 ride, that is Logan Rourke. Starting inside, a row number 2 in the 29 ride, that is Scott Dobbs. And outside of him in the 9A, that is Brad Almond. Then we see the brothers of Bryce Dickinson and Ty Dickinson there in 6th and 5th. And then Brandon Gibbs, Cody Connor, Joshua Hawkins, and everybody else as we are green flag racing here at Lincoln Speedway. Man, this racetrack is beautiful. As they head down into corner number 3, it's Logan Rourke up on the high side. He's going to get a good run here as he's gonna get the caution flag, so we're gonna try that over again. We're gonna try that over again. It's the caution flag coming out. Looks like Brian Wax having some issues here on the start. We'll take a look at the 14 ride, see what happens. Goes into corner number 1. Oh, Brandon Gibbs really sideways. 14 ride tries to get checked up, can't quite get there, gets into the back of him, and unfortunately goes around, bringing out our first caution flag of the evening. All right, as we're going to stack them back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, hit that like button, hit that follow or subscribe button. If you're over on Twitch, hit that follow button. Jump in with some, with some comments and everything else. Let's get some algo going over there on Twitch. Let's get some algo going over on YouTube, and especially here on Facebook, man. Facebook is our bread and butter. This is where the main staple is, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Once again, a good start there on the high side from Logan Rourke. Rourke with a good run up there on the high side of 1 and 2, and they're going to drag race down the backstretch. Davin Cardwell down on the bottom side. He's going to try to slide jump up over the front nose of Logan Rourke. Rourke is going to cross him back over. Rourke now down to the bottom side. Cardwell's going to try to stay right there, and as they keep battling, here comes Scott Dobbs and Brad Almond. Almond right there on the high side, trying to jump into this battle as well as another slide job out of the 101 machine. Logan Rourke going to drive back down to the bottom, a little bit of a hip check there into the front end of the 101 ride. And man, this is some great racing at the front of the field as Logan Rourke out in front now by himself, but he's got Davin Cardwell still right there on his back bumper. Brad Almond, Scott Dobbs still side by side there for position. Both right there nipping at their heels as well. Looks like Ty with the advantage right now, just one spot better than Bryce as the brothers continue to beat and bang Ty in that Shane Hyatt Memorial car once again here tonight. A great looking ride and a great thing that he did there for the Shane Hyatt Memorial race a little while ago in that 21H machine. Ty and Bryce continue to battle. Ty trying to use that bottom side still to make his way past Scott Dobbs as everybody's slowly but surely working their way up towards the top side of the racetrack. Looks like that high side is the preferred line, but we're going to go back under caution. Caution flag coming back out here for our second caution flag of the evening. Let's see here if we can find what happened. Looks like Joshua Hawkins in the 98 machine That Dirt Hustlers tint right, number 98, just going to get in there a little bit too deep, gets into Brandon Gibbs there a little bit. He's going to get tagged up from behind, trying to check up for Brandon, almost going around, and then he's going to go around it, unfortunately being pointed in the wrong direction. That is going to pull out our second caution flag, a quick one there. He's got that car pointed back in the right direction, but that's going to stack these guys up once again. Everybody's going to be stacked right back up on top of each other as the pace truck makes a hard left-hand turn back down pit lane there in corner number 2. We're going to get ready to set these drivers back loose. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're back to green flag racing. Quickly, Logan Rourke putting that pedal to the metal down on the bottom side, but here comes Cardwell. Cardwell up there on the high side. Cardwell looking for the lead down the backstretch, and I think he just barely might have it here. Logan Rourke still trying to battle hard on the bottom, but he can't get there, as now the 101 rider Davin Cardwell takes the lead back here. He's going to jump to the bottom side of the racetrack through 1 and 2. Looks like he's going to go to the high side here in 3 and 4 as Cardwell up there on the high side, now taking the lead away from Logan Rourke as Rourke tries to hunt him down. Scott Dobbs right there in third, having a great run in that House of Speed 3D Racing number 29 machine as he's right there in third. He's being followed by that all-out graphics Dirt Hustlers number 98, and around goes Ty Dickinson upside down here in corner number 4. In a tough break there for that Bella's Bullies number 21 H-Ride as he goes upside down there and brings out our third caution flag of the evening. Third caution flag coming out here as action really getting underway here now as these drivers trying to push their cars to the absolute limit. We'll see what happens. Looks like Brandon Gibbs might have got a piece of Ty here down on the bottom side. Ty heads into the middle. Looks like Gibbs just throws it in there a little bit deeper, kind of hip checks him, and then nowhere to go for Ty Dickinson. Goes around, and then right there was the 3C ride of Cody Connor as Connor slides right into him. See if we can get a look right from the cockpit here on the 3C machine. See what he can see as... Oh, there it is right there, and then just out of the gas trying to avoid it, but just couldn't quite get out of the way. And we're going to go back to green flag racing here as the green flag back out in the air quickly, and you see the 101 ride go up to the high side, but a big wreck back here, big wreck. Bunch of cars going upside down, a lot of drivers collected. They're still bouncing around back here. Holy smokes. That's what happens when a racetrack like this has a walls on both sides of it, man. You can see a lot of drivers get collected in this one as the big one happens down the backstretch here. Cautions breeding cautions. And we're going to get another big one right here. Holy moly. Looks like Scott Dobbs might have been the first one to kind of go around here in the 29 ride. Bryce Dickinson nowhere to go as Scott just kind of looks like he loses there a little bit of net code, but Bryce goes up the racetrack over the 80 or over the 83 machine, and then everyone just starts piling in there afterwards. Man, that was a big wreck right there, chat. That was a big wreck. Let's see if we can get a different angle. Scott just loses it here on the high side. Collects the 84, and then everyone just starts piling in there. The 30 ride, the 00. 17 of Jeremy Sutton. The 83 ride completely tore apart as well. A lot of heavy damaged cars right there. Scott Dobbs is trying to avoid more carnage after the wreck has already happened. As we're going to go back to green flag racing, Davin Cardwell once again with that pedal to the metal as he's out in front. A little bit of a single file restart there, trying to clean it up as we only got 8 more laps left to go here. But this is just the start of it, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the practice race. We still have another server to come up after this one as these guys are going to duke it out and they're going to do it all over again. This one is only for the bragging rights. But right now, one driver that knows he's got a good chance at picking up the win here tonight. It's that 101 machine of Davin Cardwell as he is looking very stout here in the early parts of the evening. Logan Rourke right there in second. Brad Allman doing a great job there in third. Then we see Brian Wax in fourth, battling side by side here with Christian Devine as Devine down on the bottom side. Wax trying to work that high side. So you see the 30 machine right there behind him of Rex Harris in the 98 of Joshua Hawkins. Brandon Gibbs in tow behind these guys with Ty Dickinson trying to follow them. Then we see Dustin Fryer back there, the 24K ride of Colton Snyder as well, as these guys continue to duke it out. Another driver going to go around it is Rex Harris. Again, pointed in the wrong direction with 5 more laps left to go here, and we're going to go back under the caution flag as another one of these Fox Racing All-Star Performance number 30 ride going to go around. You can see some heavy front end damage to that ride, and a tough break there for Rex. We'll take a look back and see what happens here. Rex Harris, let's see what happens here. As it looks like right there, just kind of starts to lose it, comes down the racetrack over the front nose of the 34P of Brandon Gibbs. Nowhere to go for Gibbs as he gets into the side of him there, but another fairly simple caution flag. We're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here once again. Green flag about to come back out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to all the likes and comments and shares here in just a few more moments, but if you guys haven't already, make sure y'all smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to go back to green flag racing. Davin Cardwell out in front, but a good restart that time by the 17 rider Logan Rourke. Rourke right there on his back bumper down the backstretch. He's going to take a look down to the inside, so isn't Brad Allman, as they're going to go side by side here at a corner number 4, but give the advantage still to the 101 machine of Davin Cardwell, as Cardwell is going to pick up the checkered flag here. Looks like they threw that checkered flag a little bit early on us there. Yes, they definitely threw that checkered flag a little bit early. I do believe that the session ran out of time, as they only had a 10-minute session signed up there for this feature event. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, the racing action is not over yet. We still got a lot more racing action to go. We got a lot more racing action to go, but it's all Davin Cardwell on this one. Logan Rourke right there in second. Brad Allman, Brian Wax with a great drive and a great recovery after getting spun out there on that first lap, coming up to finish 4th. Christian Devine there in 5th. A good run by Flying Devine there in position number 5. Joshua Hawkins coming home in 6th. Ty Dickinson there in 7th. Brandon Gibbs, Scott Dobbs, and Dustin Fryer there in the 10th in position right there. Coming home in 10th in that 19 machine, as we're going to get these drivers loaded into the next session. Some of them still driving around the racetrack. Brad Allman going around. See the 98 ride of Joshua Hawkins. A couple of these Dirt Hustlers guys having some fun after the checkered flag. But ladies and gentlemen, that was a heck of a race. And if that's a thing, if that's how this main event is going to go, man, we are in for a treat. We also had 4 drivers that didn't even take the green flag here in this practice race. So we're going to have a big field here for this next session. But these drivers are going to quickly jump into their, they're going to have a quick little drivers meeting. They're going to have a drivers meeting here really quick, and then they're going to jump out and they're gonna see what they can do for, making sure everything is set up right. They're gonna get the next session set up, and then we're gonna get rocking and rolling here with our main event, as that's gonna be a heck of a show. That is gonna be a heck of a show, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get back to some of these questions here and some of these some of these beautiful people up here in the chat. Yo, Drew, my boy, what is good? Drew Spencer coming in. What is up? What is up, Drew? You know what's up, my dude. We're just doing some racing, bro. We're doing some racing, bro. Tony, what's good, Whippersnapper? What's good, Tony? What is good, my dude? Yo, Calvin Hearing coming in as well. Let's go, 3D. What is good, Calvin? How you doing, my boy? Calvin coming in, showing that love as well. What is good, homie? Hey, Ty, you can't park there. You can't park there. He can't park there. Yeah, that is correct. He can't park there. I see Slam and Slutton trying to race tonight. He is, Ronnie. He is trying to race tonight. He's out there. He's gonna give her a good shot. He's gonna give her a good shot. This is why they don't race these cars, late models here in real life. Yeah. It's tight racing around this racetrack, man. It is tight racing with these little bit longer and little bit bigger cars, man. It is gonna be tough. It is gonna be a lot of tough racing. The race server is going to be interesting. It is going to be very interesting, man. We are going to have a huge huge field of cars, man, out there on the racetrack. That's going to be like some wicked racing out there. Sue! What is good, Brian? What is good, Mr. Wax? What is good, homie? Aaron, I need your pep talk so I don't do anything stupid. Bryce, I can do that for you, my dude. I can do that for you. I can give you a little bit of a prep talk. I can get you fired up, my dude. I can get you fired up. What's up, my friend? What is up, Brian? You know what's up, man. We are just ready to see you guys rock and roll out here with this race, man. This is going to be a heck of a race. I mean, just that practice race was absolutely super duper intense, man. You guys made that so much fun, man. You guys made that look like it was, you know, that was more exciting than, you know, I don't even know, the Chili Bowl probably. Yeah, I mean, probably more exciting than even what we just saw at the Gateway, bro. That was intense, man. That was some wicked racing around the racetrack, and that was just to get things started. That was crazy. Doug Dobbs is watching. Doug, good to see you in here, my boy. Good to see you in here. Yo, Logan Rourke, horns up, buddy. Horns up. Logan, you had a good run there, my dude, but looks like you're gonna have to jump up there and try to find some way to get around Davin. I mean, you got around him for a little bit, but he just battled back strong, a little bit too fast there to get around you. Go faster than the guy in front of you, Bryce. Pretty much, Tony. Pretty much, right there. Listen, they are lucky it's not fender racing. I think we're lucky it's not fender racing, or else we would probably see even more caution flags if it was full fendered racing. Okay. Full fenders means full contact, and full contact is probably not a good thing that you want on a completely slicked off racetrack. Yo, Brad Allman coming in with that like on the stream. Lydia Roach coming in with that like as well. Dirt Series Promotions coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Dirt Series? What is good, Josh? Mr. Josh Smith coming in with that like as well. Justin Ward coming in with that like. Logan Rourke coming in smashing that like as well. Brian Wax, Daniel Northcutt coming in smashing the like button. Kenny Storkson coming in with that like. Ken Wormuth coming in with that like as well. Ronnie Hartley Jr. Tony Whipperman, Brandon Gahart coming in with that like as well. Alex Dean, Mr. Whiskey and Grit coming in smashing that like. What is good, Alex? What is good, homie? Jeff Dickinson coming in with that like. Sub Queen, what is good? Sub Queen coming in showing that love as well, smashing that like on the stream. Reed Sanders and Drew Allen Spencer coming in smashing that like as well. Reed coming in hitting that share on the stream. Tommy Earnhardt Hughes coming in hitting that like as well. Derek James Moore coming in with that like. Sean Stomo coming in with that like as well. Billy Northcutt coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Billy? What is good, my boy? Trent Langston coming in with that like. Randy Clark with the like. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Yo, David McWaiters coming in with that like as well. Trent Bailey coming in with that like. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Yo, what is good, Joseph? Joseph Brooks coming in. What is good, Joseph? Looking good, my boy, Aaron. Oh, my gosh, Susie, you're going to make me blush, my girl. You're going to make me blush, dang it. You're going to make me blush, maybe get a little teary-eyed, you know. I've been trying to look good. My beard is very big and fluffy, and I mean, we're going to shave it here at some point in time. I don't know when, but it might be after Christmas. We might do maybe a Santa Claus beard again, maybe do like a little bit of a Santa Claus stream for Christmas or like Boxing Day, something like that. Do a little bit of something like that for Christmas. Who let Bryce in here? He's gonna be late. He's gonna let the bear out. He's gonna let the bear out. 100% he's going to let the bear out. If it was fenders, it'd be a demo derby, laugh out loud. It probably would be. This would be a good racetrack for demo derby, honestly. Honestly, it would. Bruce is coming out for this race. Just a heads up. Oh, no, not Bruce Dickinson. That's Bryce's alter ego, Bruce. If he's going to let the bear out, he better put the cub away first. Oh, man. Ooh. No Shave November is over. I know. Susie, I do like no shave, no ever, okay? No shave, no ever. I don't like shaving. Shaving sucks. I can't not have facial hair on my face. I will shave it as in, like, I will buzz it and clean it up, but I don't think I'll ever take a razor blade to my face ever again. No shot. No razor blades to this beautiful thing, okay? Okay? No shot. We can't completely get rid of it ever again. I can't do it. I can't do it, chat. I can't do it. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. And, man, we're going to get ready here for the next session. Our next big race session is about to come up here in just a few more seconds. You know, we're going to save that one just in case, you know, we might get some photos or some videos out of that right there, as that was some wicked racing there on the racetrack. But we're going to see the next session is created yet. We're probably waiting on iRacing. But that means we're gonna get a little fired up here as well. We got our NOS energy drink. She's a big boy, big can. We don't mess around here, okay? We don't mess around here. We need the big can. Oh, damn, that's good. You like that, Ty? You like that? No shave, no ever. That's yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what it's all about right there. Once you grow it, you can't shave it. I know, exactly. It's a simple rule, and it's so hard. Like the last couple times, man, it's been so hard. So hard to want to try to get rid of it, man. It is so difficult to want to get rid of this bad boy. All right, says the server is up, so we might just have to look for it here. Maybe refresh this a little bit. Let's see here. See if we can refresh this bad boy. Let's go to up next, and then we'll go to this. See if we can find it. I guess I could just look up Josh Smith as well. There it is. Boom. We're in. We're in. Time to do another star goal to shave your face and head. I need to donate some stars. I mean, we definitely can do that. Maybe we'll do that as like a New Year's thing or something. Maybe New Year's. But, like, I don't want to go something crazy, you know? Like, I will shave it on stream and get rid of it and cry on stream. But, like, the hair, I don't care because I can cover it with the hat, with the face. The face, I need to have nice and respectable and, you know, beautiful looking and everything else, you know. I got to keep it looking fresh, chat. I got to keep it looking fresh. I don't want to mess it up too bad, you know. And last time when I actually shaved it, it was like summertime. So now that it's wintertime, I kind of need the fur on my face up here in Canada to, like, keep it warm, chat. I got to keep my face warm up here in Canada, okay? So it's a little harder. It's a little harder to want to shave it when it's this cold outside. And it sucks. It sucks when it's this cold outside. It is brutal. It is winter. You need to keep your face warm. Exactly. We need to keep our face warm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers jumping out onto the racetrack here. They're going to get a quick little practice up here, so they're going to try to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to run some quick laps. They're going to work on their rides. They're going to make sure that they got the right setups in, and we're going to wait for all these drivers to load into the server here. This is going to be a heck of a race. You can already see this racetrack 100% slicked off. That is a really cool angle right there. I really like that angle. If it didn't have as much fencing in it, that would be really cool, but, like, I still kind of like it. It's kind of really, that's a really nice angle right there. It's one of my favorite angles on this racetrack. It's honestly that one down the backstretch. We see Wyatt Walker out on the racetrack as well. Wyatt looking to have a good run here as well in the 85 ride. We're going to see a lot more drivers joining in here in the next couple minutes here. We see Bryce Dickinson now back in here. Ty Dickinson, Scott Dobbs back in here. We see Logan Rourke back out onto the racetrack as well. Brad Almond out there in that 9A ride. Brad Almond currently with the quickest lap time in this practice session with a 16.59. Woo, that is a very fast lap time by Brad Almond. I think we're going to have some good racing here, man. There is going to be a lot of very fast drivers in this one, putting up some wicked fast lap times. Logan Rourke and, you know, Davin Cardwell, anytime they're out on the racetrack, man, it's super fast drivers. Super fast drivers. Ty Dickinson out there as well. I feel like we're going to see Ty keeping that 21H ride down on the bottom side, but from what I saw there in that 20 laps of our practice server is that the high side didn't really look like it burned off or really went away, so I kind of feel like the high side is going to be the lane, especially later on in this race for quite a while. Davin just about 1/100th of a second off of Brad Allman, but now he's going to jump up there with the quick time to the 101 ride of Davin Cardwell back to the top of the speed charts as Cardwell back up front here with the quick time. Once again, Logan Rourke right there in third, Brad Allman there in fourth. It's the same people that we saw up inside the top four, top five, all practice race long there until we saw a couple of drivers get into some incidents there going around. We see Scott Dobbs in fourth position right now, Ty Dickinson there in fifth, so a lot of the same faces up towards the front of the field looking to have a good run here tonight and hoping for a little bit better of a turnout than what they had there in that practice race, as we saw both Scott Dobbs and Ty Dickinson unfortunately go around and get collected in a huge wreck. But we're going to keep an eye on this 101 ride and see exactly what he's doing. It looks like he's taking the bottom side through 1 and 2 and then the high side up there in 3 and 4, and that's what seems to be really working around this racetrack. That's exactly what he's doing, right off the gas, rolling the bottom out of corner number 2. And he's going to fly right back up to the high side there in corner number 3 and 4. And apparently that's the fastest way around this racetrack, as Cardwell with the fastest car out there right now. Yo, Dude Guy, my guy, Dude Guy, are you kidding me? Dude Guy jumping in here, becoming a gosh heckin' supporter. Brian Dial, my boy, coming the newest member of the Peacemaker Sub Club. Dude Guy, are you kidding me, homie? Are you kidding me, my boy? Oh! Dude Guy, my homie. Brian, much love, my dude, coming in, smashing that subscribe button, becoming a brand new subscriber here on Peacemaker Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to join Dude Guy and become part of the Peacemaker Sub Club, then hit that subscribe button. It's like the cost of a Happy Meal, not even. You know, hit that button, check it out, see all the bonus things that you get, a little bit of extra one-on-one time with me, and, you know, you get to jump in and be part of the Peacemaker Sub Club, an exclusive group just for our subscribers. And, man, it is awesome. It is awesome to see Dude Guy jump up there. Brian, I love you as well, my dude. Love you as well, Dude Guy. Dude Guy, how did, I think the month just ended, or does it end tonight for that performance bonus? How did you make out with that, my dude? You get good numbers? I know your streams have been popping off, but, like, you know, all the offline content, hopefully it's been rocking and rolling as well, getting some wicked things as well, some wicked numbers as well out there. All right, chat, these drivers, they're going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a little bit of qualifying, so they're jumping out here for some qualifying action. As Dude Guy comes in with the like on the stream as well. Much love, Dude Guy. Much love, my dude. Sutton bringing up the rear. Sutton is bringing up the rear right now. But this track is going to be crazy, man. This is going to be a crazy race. We're going to see some pretty big wrecks. We saw a huge one there in that practice server, but we're going to see some more big ones here. I think in this main race server, we're going to see some crazy action around this racetrack. It's against his Canadian religion to shave the beard in the wintertime. It pretty much is. It pretty much is. That's a huge no bueno. That's a huge no bueno. One-on-one, huh? Yeah, you can always get a one-on-one with me, Brycey Bear. You always get a one-on-one with me, baby. Yes, sir, homie. I try and keep up with the masses, but truly, it's folks like you who keep me active. So much love. Peace, man. So much love to you, Brian. So much love to you, my dude. Love seeing you in here all the time, showing your face. And then, obviously, man, whenever I'm at work, man, I'm watching. I'm tuning in, man. I'm trying to watch. You know, obviously, there's a lot of people that we try to watch, and a lot of people, top or bottom, brother, we'll switch, okay? We'll switch it up. We'll switch it up. I'm not picky. I'm not picky at top or bottom, okay? Yo, Wyatt Walker coming in with that like on the stream as well. What is good, Wyatt? Wyatt coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well as qualifying in full swing here. These guys putting down some wicked fast lap times, but right now it is Bryce Dickinson with the quick time here in qualifying. So Bryce Dickinson at the top of the speed charts. Wyatt Walker there in second. Brad Almond in third. Cody Connor in fourth. Joshua Hawkins there in fifth. Then we see Scott Dobbs in sixth. Wesley Waltney in the 81 ride there in seventh. Ty Dickinson in eighth. Josh Smith in ninth. And Davin Cardwell there in 10th. There must be like a an invert or something. There's got to be an invert for these A mains, or for these heat races. Top 4 invert. Top 4 invert. I don't know. Davin and Logan, they might be trying to do a little bit of invert magic there, trying to work their way middle of the pack, hopefully starting in that 3rd or 4th spot to start on the front row. I don't know, boys. I don't know. That one's tricky. That one might be it. I don't know, chat. They might be sandbagging a little bit. It works out completely perfect for Davin Cardwell. We're going to get ready here. Qualifying is over. We're going to get ready for our first heat race of the evening. And you look down here on the front stretch, and who starts on that pole position? It's the 101 ride of Davin Cardwell. Cardwell going to start here on the pole to his outside in the 81 ride. That is Wesley Gwaltney. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 3C ride, that is Cody Connor, and to his outside, the 84 ride, our quick time in qualifying. It's the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Starting in position number 5 on the inside of row number 3, that's the 12 ride of Brennan Weeks, into his outside in the 57 ride, that is Christian Devine. And bringing up the rear of the field in that Parsons Pubs B2D Manufacturing Mobile Auto Care number 17 ride, that is Jeremy Sutton. As we're going to get rocking and rolling here for the start of this heat race action. Looks like Wesley Gwaltney missing the start here, so Gwaltney not jumping out onto the racetrack in time, so he's going to miss out on the start of this race. As we're going to get these drivers lined up, stacked back up, and ready to go green flag racing. It's Davin Cardwell and Bryce Dickinson out in front as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn, and we're going to see that green flag this time by Davin Cardwell in the 101 machine, going to lead us down here to the green flag as Bryce Dickinson trying to time that outside just right, almost misses it, but gets a good restart. Stays up there on the high side of the racetrack as Davin Cardwell down on the bottom side. Bryce looking for a big run down the backstretch. Brycey Bear looking for a good run as Davin Cardwell now slides up to the high side. This is the exact line as they're going to go 3 wide right behind him. Brennan Weeks sticking that nose down on the bottom side here, and they're 3 wide right behind our leader. Holy moly! These guys are in for an absolute treat here as they are really showing what they got early on in this one. Jeremy Sutton trying to hang on back there deeper in the field, but it is all Davin Cardwell out in front. Bryce Dickinson right there in second is now the Fox Racing number 12 ride of Brennan Weeks up into position number 3 as he takes a look down low on the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson. Bryce Dickinson gonna hold that line. He's kind of running right through the middle here as Brennan jumps up to the high side, looks for a big run down here into corner number 3 and 4. He's going to get right there to the back bumper once again in that 84 ride as Davin Cardwell continues to lead the way as Cardwell out in front. Bryce Dickinson still trying to hunt him down, but Bryce has a rear view mirror, was full of Brennan Weeks, but Weeks slips up just a little bit there in 1 and 2. As the laps continue to click off here. I'm not even sure how many laps we ended up having in this race, but we're going to get this reset here real quick, just to make sure that we got the right laps up on the board. There we go, 5 laps to go here. Davin Cardwell crosses the start-finish line. We're gonna get 4 more laps left to go, and Cardwell, I would have thought maybe would pull away from this field, but really, Bryce Dickinson doing a great job hanging right there with him in position number 2. That's now Cody Connor in the 3C ride. Jumps up to the outside of the 12 ride of Brennan Weeks. And they're going to battle side by side here for that 3rd spot on the racetrack. As 1 and 2 start to split away here from the rest of the field as Cody Connor and Brennan Weeks try to duke it out for that 3rd spot on the racetrack. We're going to get 2 more laps left to go. 2 more circuits around the racetrack, and I feel like Bryce Dickinson's learning quite a bit right now, following in the tire tracks of that 101 ride, seeing exactly what he's doing, trying to figure out the best way to get around this racetrack as we see the white flag fly one more time around for Cardwell. So Cardwell there in position number 1. He's going to head down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's going to be the 101 ride picking up the win, but a good battle back here for third. Looks like Cody Connor just barely going to get it as Bryce Dickinson comes home in second, but Davin Cardwell picking up the win. Brendan Weeks there in 4th, Christian Devine in 5th, Jeremy Sutton and Wesley Gwaltney rounding out our field there for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 has come and gone, and what a show these drivers put on. And it looks like everybody's going to make it into the A main. Nobody's going to get sent home early, as we're going to get them stacked back up and ready to go green flag racing here for heat race number 2. And look at that. Once again, I knew they were trying it. The invert played out perfectly to these guys, as now Logan Rourke starting on the pole here for heat race number 2 to his outside in that Shane Hyatt number 21H throwback paint scheme. That is Ty Dickinson starting there in position number 2. Starting in position number 3 in the 98 ride, that is Joshua Hawkins, into his outside in the 85, that is Wyatt Walker. Then starting in position number 5 in the 34B is Brandon Gibbs, into his outside in the 30 ride. That is Rex Harris, as we are going to go back to green flag racing, as the green flag out in the air here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 out and about here, as now you see the 17 ride of Logan Rourke clear that 21H ride of Ty Dickinson, is Ty there in position number 2. He's got the 98 ride of Joshua Hawkins trying to take a look down underneath of him. A good run here for Ty, as Ty working that middle side of the racetrack, but one driver on the move, splitting the difference a little bit deeper back. It's the 34B of Brandon Gibbs. Gibbs from 5th, now up into 4th, and he's looking for more here, as he's worked his way around the 85 of Wyatt Walker, and now he's got his eyes set on that tint right. All out graphics, Dirt Hustlers number 98 ride of Joshua Hawkins. But out in front, it is still that number 17 ride of Logan Rourke. Rourke doing a great job here to start this one off, as he's working that 17 machine down on the bottom side of 1 and 2, up on the high side here of 3 and 4. That looks to be the way around this racetrack. That's where everybody's kind of running their lines, as Logan Rourke out in front, leading the way over Ty Dickinson. Ty trying to hang on there in that second spot. He's doing a great job here. We may have both the Dickinson boys work their way in by finishing there in that second spot on the racetrack. Both of them looking to have very good rides here tonight, as looks like Lincoln Speedway may be a good one for him. And now we see Brandon Gibbs hard into that outside wall. Brandon Gibbs hard there into that outside wall in corner number 2. He's going to keep it going straight, but he's going to lose a spot there to Wyatt Walker, as Walker now up into position number 4. As they're single file here all the way around the racetrack. You see Rex Harris trying to hold on to that 30 ride back there in position number 6, as he's trying to hang right there with the rest of this field. Now in front, though, it is still Logan Rourke. Rourke starting to pull away just a little bit here, as Rourke out to about a 1 second lead now over the 21H ride of Ty Dickinson. So Logan Rourke up there in the top spot, and he's looking very, very good early on in this one. Ty Dickinson hung with him there for about 4 or 5 laps, but now fading away just a little bit, as he's got Joshua Hawkins and Wyatt Walker right there on his back bumper. So laps continue to click off here. We're going to see 2 more laps to go here. This time, actually, the white flag is going to fly this time by. So the white flag being displayed one more time around here for the 17 ride of Logan Rourke. Rourke down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, and Rourke is going to pick up heat race win number 2. Ty Dickinson going to hold on there for second. Joshua Hawkins in third, Wyatt Walker there in fourth. Brandon Gibbs and Rex Harris round out our field there in heat race number 2, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3 as these drivers start to load up onto the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heck and follow button. Let's get it, baby. Yo, Tridell 56 over there on Twitch coming in with that follow as well. Tridell, welcome to the Peacemaker fam. Coming in, smashing that follow button over there on Twitch. What is good, my boy? What is good? Yo, Rob Piper coming in with that like on the stream. Warren Samoy coming in with that like as well. Kennedy Wayington coming in with that like on the stream. Wyatt Walker coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, fellas? How you guys doing here tonight? So we're going to get ready. Yo, Clifford Driscoll coming in with that like as well. What is good, Clifford? What is good, my boy? What is good, Clifford? All right, chat. Race number 3 on the racetrack. Starting on the pole, the 24K, that's Colton Snyder. Then we see Josh Smith, Brad Allman, Scott Dobbs there in the 29 ride. Then Dustin Fryer and Brian Wax round out our field as we are back to green flag racing. Up on the high side is the 83 rider, Josh Smith. Smith with a good run there in 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. As it looks like Josh Smith is going to lead lap number 1. So Josh Smith out in front, but the caution flag is gonna fly here. Not sure what the caution flag came out for there in that one, but we're gonna get these drivers stacked back up and we're gonna get ready to go back at it here once again. 'Cause I don't know what that caution flag was for. That was a interesting one, chat. Maybe they just wanted to reset it here. I'm not too sure. Looks like, oh, maybe Colton Snyder. Oh, I think this was just Snyder getting into the outside wall there, but that was after the caution flag. Interesting. Interesting turn of events there, chat. Interesting turn of events. We're going to get them stacked back up. The lights are turned off, that official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Kyle Bunger coming in with that like on the stream as well. What is good, Kyle? Kyle coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, homie? As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Josh Smith, Scott Dobbs out in front as the green flag back out in the air, and they're going to try to go 3 wide here right out of the get-go. The 9A rider, Brad Allman, looking down to the bottom side here, trying to find a hole and try to make this a 3-car battle at the front of the field. As now Scott Dobbs slides back into that second spot. Up there on the high side, they're going to go 3 wide here at a corner number 4 just for a second. Scott Dobbs had to back out of it there, and now some more contact. The double zero ride hard into the B14 of Brian Wax. Scott Dobbs gets collected in that as well. They're going to keep it clean and green, though. No one went around. So we're going to keep it green flag racing as Dustin Fryer sent it in there and just absolutely cleaned out a couple drivers. Still there in that 3rd spot, though, as Brad Allman out in front here as he's going to slide up over the nose cone of the 83 ride. Josh Smith going to try to battle back strong here, though. He's going to get right to the back bumper, look for a big run down at a corner number 2 as the 9A gets up into the wall just ever so slightly. Now Smith going to send it in down on the bottom side. Can't make the slide job work as Brad Allman just banking that rear quarter panel off that outside wall almost every corner here. As you see the white smoke coming off of it as he's knocking the dust off that outside wall. Now these guys are a little bit more clean and green. It does look like the caution flag is going to come out here. So the caution flag is being displayed. Actually, no, it's not. That overlay just decided did not want to work. But as we got a couple more laps left to go, we're going to take a look back and see what happens here early on in this one. As you can see them 3 wide down into corner number 1. The double zero ride just kind of gets into the B14, up into the 29 ride. They all kind of bounce around. Colton Snyder gets a piece of it as well. And a tough break there for a couple of those 3D racing rides as they get collected in that one. But out in front, it is all Brad Allman. It is Allman out in front here with 2 more laps left to go. He's got a 1.2 second lead now over Josh Smith, as Josh Smith now has Colton Snyder in the 24K ride right there, taking a look to his inside. So Colton Snyder trying to jump up here and take position number 2 away as the white flag flies in one more time around the racetrack here. So one more time around for Brad Allman. Is Allman out in front, and he is going to come around corner number 2 here, and he is going to have a good lead, and he's actually going to pick up the checkered flag right there. This camera is on the opposite side of the racetrack. Brad Allman picks up the checkered flag here in heat race number 3 Josh Smith there in second. Colton Snyder, Dustin Fryer, Brian Wax, and Scott Dobbs rounding out our field here in heat race number 3. As heat race number 3 got a little bit crazy there for a little bit crazy, chat. All right, as these drivers are done practice, we're going to jump out onto the racetrack here with a quick warm-up session. These drivers are going to quickly jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to make sure that their setups are absolutely perfect. They're going to make sure that their rides are ready to go, and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing in just a couple more minutes. There's a couple of these guys already out onto the racetrack. It's going to give us time to quickly get a drink as well and get ready to get going. Hey, at least he didn't turtle like usual. Yeah, exactly. 00 got brakes. Lydia, I don't know. I don't think so. Not in that one. Naturally, Scott gets wrecked. Never ending. Poor Scott, man. Scott gets wrecked quite often. I do gotta say, man. When we did those midgets, man, like the dirt midgets, I don't think I've seen another driver go upside down more times in a single series than Scott Dobbs did in almost a weekly basis. Man, he was upside down at least like 3 or 4 times every single race in those midgets. It was pretty crazy. All right, Chad, I'm going to quickly get a drink here as well. I'm going to try to get some shares out here as we're going to get ready for the start of the feature event in just another minute or so. As there goes Ty Dickinson, going to get turned around right there in that one. But we're going to get ready to go green flag racing in just a few more minutes. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here as we're going to get ready for our A main feature event. Our A main about to get underway here in just a few more moments as these drivers line up on the front stretch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as these drivers start to roll around the racetrack, we're going to get ready here for our starting lineup. Starting on the pole in this one should be the 9A ride of Brad Allman. Allman going to start here on that pole position. So Brad Allman starting out in front here in this one. Alongside him in the 17 ride, that is Logan Rourke. And starting in position number 3 in the 101 ride, that is Davin Cardwell. Starting outside of him in the 84 ride, that is Bryce Dickinson. And starting inside of row number 3 in the 21H is Ty Dickinson. Alongside him in position number 6 is Josh Smith in that Dirt Series Promotions number 83 ride. And then we see Cody Connor in that All Out Graphics 3C of Cody Connor starting there in position number 7. On the outside of him in the 98 ride, that is Joshua Hawkins. And starting inside of row number 5 in the 24K, that is Colton Snyder. Then we see Brendan Weeks, Dustin Fryer, Wyatt Walker, Christian Devine, Brandon Gibbs, Brian Wax, Jeremy Sutton, Wesley Gwaltney, and Scott Dobbs. But ladies and gentlemen, You came for a show? Well, here you go. It is the Dirt Series Promotions All-Out Graphics Slick Track Challenge Race number 10, as they're going to come right down at you here, 4 wide and fancy here at Lincoln Speedway. Give it up for these drivers. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heck and follow button, as these guys put on one heck of a show here for us, and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. The green flag about to come out in the air here in just a couple more moments, as we're going to get these drivers all lined back up. All right, as these drivers stack back up here once again, we're going to get ready to set these drivers back loose, as they are all lined up and ready to go to battle here at Lincoln Speedway, the newest racetrack to iRacing, as Brad Allman and Logan Rourke are going to bring us down here to the green flag. Our pace truck's going to make that hard left-hand turn, and we're going to set these drivers loose. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for the Dirt Series Promotions All-Out Graphics Slick Track Challenges. These drivers are about to go to battle, and here we go as the green flag quickly out in the air. Here comes Gavin Cardwell right off the start, as he's already poking his nose down to the bottom side under Brad Allman, is out in front, shot out of a cannon down the backstretch. It is all Logan Rourke. Rourke out in front early on in this one, as he continues to lead the way. Gavin Cardwell trying to slide up in front of that 9 right of Brad Allman. Allman gonna try to slide back up here, but they're gonna battle side by side, and here comes the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson. Bryce right there as well. Same with Josh Smith. Smith trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack, as a dude looked like there was a car going upside down there for a second. I don't know what happened, but it looks like we're gonna stay clean and green. I don't know what that was there on the backstretch, but these guys are going to continue to battle at the front of the field, as Gavin Cardwell trying to hunt down Logan Rourke. Rourke out in front. He's up on that high side, but Gavin Cardwell running that exact same line he's been using all night long. Bottom side through 1 and 2. High side there in 3 and 4. But we're going to see that 17 rider Logan Rourke stay up there on that extreme high side, as they are all battling out, going 3 wide back here deeper in the field. That's Cody Connor down on the bottom side. Then we see Bryce Dickinson right down through the middle here. Looks like Brennan Weeks is going to try to make the pass on him there on the high side, as Brennan Weeks trying to use that extreme high side here to his advantage early on, as he works to the outside of the 84. Bolton Snyder right there trying to work his way up, as well as now the 12 ride too hard into the outside wall. The 98 ride gets a good piece of him, and we're going to see some big contact back here, but Brennan Weeks going to keep that car straight. So is in the 98 ride of Joshua Hawkins. Brandon Gibbs getting a big piece of that one as well, but we're going to stay clean and green. No caution flag is now. It looks like Bryce Dickinson getting up into the outside wall as well. He's falling like a rock. Maybe some big damage to the front end of that ride as well. And now a couple more hits, and they're going to get stacked up back here. Looks like Dustin Fryer going to get into the side of Joshua Hawkins, and Hawkins upside down in our first caution flag of the evening. There's a little bit of mayhem there. Drivers bouncing around off of each other. I'm amazed it took that long to finally get a caution flag, as these guys were really beating and banging all the way throughout this field. Take a look here as the 98 ride. It looks like Bryce Dickinson with that damaged car just kind of gets in a little too deep. Has to get onto the binders. The 98 ride gets into the back of him, checks up, and then from that point on, they just kind of start barreling into him. So a tough break there for Joshua Hawkins as he takes that ride down pit side. Bunch of drivers going to get some repairs, but one driver that doesn't need them, it's the 17 machine of Logan Rourke, as Logan Rourke out in front. Gavin Cardwell there in second. Brad Allman there in position number 3. Now up into 4th in the 21H ride. It's the Shane Hyatt throwback paint scheme of Ty Dickinson there in position number 4. And rounding out our top 5, it is the Dirt Series Promotions, All Out Graphics, Peacemaker Gaming, Dirt Draft, number 83 ride of Josh Smith. As we're going to get these drivers lined back up and ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments, as our officials are trying to figure out where all these drivers line up here, where everyone's going to get slotted in as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag action. As man, oh man, oh man, what a race this has been so far, man. I knew that this racetrack was going to be an absolute blast, as this is always a great track to run at, and these Dirt UMPs are a lot of fun. These Dirt UMPs are a ton of fun, baby, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here once again. The lights still on that official iRacing page truck, as it does look like we got these drivers lined up. We are going to go with the Delaware restarts here. So our leader out in front all by himself, and then they're going to get stacked up double wide there behind him. So it's Logan Rourke out in front in a line all by himself. He has no one to his inside or to his outside, but he's got Davin Cardwell and Brad Allman right there on his back bumper as that official iRacing pace truck makes a hard left-hand turn. We're going to get ready to go green flag racing right here, right now, as the green flag about to come back out in the air here for Logan Rourke. Rourke going to try to time this perfectly as he gets a good restart. A couple drivers spinning the tires there, but he's going to head down into corner number 1 with about a car length lead over that 101 machine. So Logan Rourke out in front, Davin Cardwell right there in second. Brad Allman there in position number 3, trying to use that bottom side, is now Ty Dickinson up into the outside wall. We're going to see a few drivers go upside down and around, and they're going to pile up here on the front stretch. Scott Dobbs collected in that one. Brian Wax upside down on his lid. Wyatt Walker right over the fence there in the 85 ride, right down pit lane as we go green flag racing and right back to the caution flag here. That was what we're worried about here. The straightaways on this racetrack get very tight in a quick hurry. We saw it right there. Looks like Ty Dickinson up into the outside wall, and then everyone just kind of piles into it. Colton Snyder gets into Ty Dickinson. Let's see if we can get this played down just a little bit here, as we'll try to take a look back through and see what happens right here at the 21C ride. As Ty is up into the outside wall, you see them coming in underneath of them. Looks like Wyatt Walker and the 24K at Colton Snyder try to clear him. They both make contact there, and then they continue to hit contact there to the outside wall. That's going to kind of get the rear end of the 85 up. He's going to start to go over. So isn't Brian Wax right here, as they all continue to just pile into that one. Scott Dobbs, Ty Dickinson, Colton Snyder, Brian Wax. Wax is going to go upside down right here. They're getting up into the outside wall as well. As those are the big wrecks that we were kind of worried about. We see one driver that we didn't really see get into that wreck, but has a lot of front end damage. It's a 17 ride of Jeremy Sutton, as Jeremy Sutton's got a lot of front end damage there on that ride. I don't know what that was, chat. Okay, that was fun. Let's alt enter that. There we go. Let's go back to full screen. We don't want to not be in full screen, as Jeremy Sutton with a lot of front-end damage. Looks like the 00 ride, maybe not too happy with Jeremy Sutton here. I don't know what went on between those two drivers, but nonetheless, we're going to get ready to fire it back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. We're going to go into a Peacemaker Gaming crank it up restart here. We're going to crank up that volume, so cheer on these drivers and turn up that volume, as we are going to crank it up here on this restart. ladies and gentlemen, as we're actually going to get the caution flag here. The caution flag going to come out. It's the crank it up caution flag. It never fails. It never fails here. So we're going to take a look back and see what happens, man. We see a couple drivers deeper in the field here really bouncing around quite a bit. We can see that 17 ride of Jeremy Sutton kind of completely tore apart. It looks like Sutton is going to be part of this caution flag here, as we're going to take a look back and see what happens. I guess a little nudge there from the 12 ride of Brendan Weeks, Cole Snyder, the 85 ride of Wyatt Walker, also kind of bouncing around in that one. That's what brings out caution flag number 3 or 4. I don't know which one we're on, but it's quite a bit of caution flag so far. But that's the come in these. That's the come in these ones. All right, we're gonna get them stacked back up, and we're gonna try this again. But man, oh man, listen to those cars rumble, chat. Listen to that rumble. Stop the crank it up caution flag here. Okay, we're gonna end that curse right here, right now. We're gonna get some good green flag racing. The drivers are gonna settle down a little bit, and we're gonna see them duke it out just on the racetrack without contact here. As we're gonna take a look back again and take a look and see what happens. Poor old Bryce Dickinson. Looks like Dustin Fryer also getting collected and a little bit of contact out there on the racetrack as well. Another ride. Just going to get a little contact there. Brian Wax, he's going to go around. Scott Dobbs is going to get a piece of that one, but that was not our caution flag. Dustin Fryer definitely with a little bit of contact there. That was kind of almost at the exact same time that we saw Bryce Dickinson have his issues, as he's right there on the back bumper on the high side of the 34B ride. And Christian Devine just kind of stays right there into his rear quarter panel. Helps the 84 ride go around, in a tough break there for Bryce Dickinson, as he's looking to have a great run here tonight. All right, well, we're going to stack them back up, and we're going to get ready to go back at it here once again. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. It looks like we're going to probably go maybe single file here on this one, which might be a good call to go a little single file restart in this one. All right, as we see that 17 ride of Logan Rourke still out in front, holding off Davin Cardwell, as Cardwell's been right there on his back bumper. Brad Allman still up inside the top 3 with a great run here as well. Josh Smith there in position number 4. And now we see Wesley Waltney in that number 81 ride in that Exile Esports number 81, as he's worked his way from deep in the field here, now up inside the top 5. So the 81 ride having a good run, as we're back to green flag racing here. Good single file restart and a great start there for the 17 ride. Gets about 2 car lengths there on Davin Cardwell. Cardwell going to try to reel him back in here once once again is Cardwell right there in position number 2. And we get some good clean and green racing here to get this one underway, as we got about 24 more laps left to go here, 23 more laps as they cross the start-finish line. So we got a lot of racing left to do here, and there's a lot of drivers that could fall off or could drive towards the front of the field. Right now and all night long, it's been these two at the front. Logan Rourke and Davin Cardwell have been two of the best drivers here all night long, and here comes Cardwell. He's going to go for the slide job as he slides up and tries to take that top spot away from Logan Rourke. Rourke going to stay up there on the high side as he crosses him over and takes that lead back. Gets a good run there at a corner number 2, and he's going to clear a couple more car lengths down into corner number 3. That's going to open the door here for Brad Allman to take a look down low on that 101 machine. He can't quite get there. As Davin Cardwell trying to catch back up to Logan Rourke as Rourke continues to lead the way here. These drivers doing a fantastic job all the way around the racetrack here in this one. Brad Allman still there in third. Wesley Walton's worked his way down up into fourth. So that 81 machine, another driver on the move there up into position number 4 as we're halfway in and halfway to go. Cody Connor there in position number 5. Brandon Gibbs up into position number 6 with now Ty Dickinson there in 7th. Brennan Weeks there trying to take a look underneath into position number 7 as Weeks is there in 8th, and we're going to get a caution flag here once again. Looks like Dustin Fryer unfortunately going to get collected in this one as that 00 ride. Now caution flag number 4 or 5 now on the night. Looks like he just gets up into the outside wall, sends it down to the bottom side here. Looks like that car not having a good time. It's stopped on the racetrack and right in front of our leaders as well. But as soon as that car gets stopped on the racetrack, they're going to pull out the caution flag here. But it looks like 00 has been kind of a little bit behind everybody else for a little while here. Looks like maybe some damage still to that ride. Having a hard time trying to handle it around the racetrack. Finally has enough of it, pulls that car to the inside, and unfortunately takes it off the track. So a tough break there for Dustin Fryer as he gets a little bit too much damage to try to keep that car underneath of him here in this one. But we're going to get him stacked back up nonetheless, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag going to come back out here once again in just a few more moments as Logan Rourke continues to lead the way here over Davin Cardwell, Brad Allman, Wesley Gwaltney, and Cody Connor. Yo, Carrie Spears, what is good, Carrie? What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? One thing is for sure, a lot don't know how to handle the slick track. That is true, Scott. That is true. It takes a real man to be able to drive it through the slick. And sometimes some drivers, you know, they just drive it in a little bit too deep or a little bit too hard. It sucks. It definitely sucks. As we're going to go back to green flag racing here as the 17 ride out in front. Yo, Dan Hyman, Lonnie Gear coming in with the reactions as well. V2R with the like. Brad Allman is in there. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as Logan Rourke out in front. Logan Rourke doing a great job here, keeping that 17 ride. One of the newest drivers now for Apex Industries out in front as Davin Cardwell right there behind him in position number 2. Brad Allman there in third, but he's got Wesley Gwaltney there to his outside as Wesley Gwaltney tries to jump up there and take that high spot, that third spot away. Now move Brad Allman back into third as Wesley Gwaltney takes that third spot away. Cody Connor right there behind these two trying to catch up to that 9A ride of Brad Allman. Brandon Gibbs there in 6th. Ty Dickinson there in 7th. Brennan Weeks there in 8th. And it's a dogfight right there behind him for that 9, 10, 11, and 12 position as Josh Smith, Colton Snyder, Joshua Hawkins, and Bryce Dickinson all side by side here, battling just inside and outside of the top 10. Now it looks like Joshua Hawkins just sent it over the outside wall. And Hawkins down pit side, so a tough break there as that's going to move the 17 machine of Jeremy Sutton now up into position number 12. But Sutton, you can see that car completely tore apart. A lot of front end damage in that car. I don't think it's got a straight piece of metal left on it. Same with Christian Devine. Both these drivers definitely having some struggles here in this one, both with some heavily damaged rides. A couple drivers that don't, and there goes Cardwell, almost goes around, somehow saves it. I don't know how that 101 ride just kept that car pointed in the right direction, as now Cardwell back into position number 6, but the battle is on at the front of the field as Logan Rourke still out in front. Wesley Waltney now up into second. He's right there trying to reel in Logan Rourke. He may have a new race leader here in a few more moments, as Brad Allman right there as well in third, as now Cardwell still having some issues here with that 101 machine. A tough break here for Davin Cardwell, as that ride was oh so good all night long. Now it looks like he has fallen like a rock after that contact, and we're finally going to see a caution flag fly. Looks like the caution flag going to come out here, as I do believe it was for Joshua Hawkins and the B14 rider Brian Wax coming out onto the racetrack here. Those drivers coming onto the racetrack when we were green flag. Unfortunately, iRacing pulls the caution flag for that. So we're going to get them stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. But man, oh man, we saw that 101 ride almost completely go around. Let's see if we can get a look and see what happens here. We also saw Joshua Hawkins go over the wall here. I don't know if we're going to get a look at it or not. We can take a look here. See if we can get a good look. Oh, he gets up into the outside wall there at the flag stand, then just climbs the wall and goes right over the fence. And a tough break there for Christian Devine, as he goes for a wild ride there. I was really looking to see where Davin Cardwell might have went around. Take a look here. As Cardwell and Logan Rourke were battling in front of the field, Cardwell just slides up over the 17 ride. They make some contact, but unfortunately, Cardwell almost going around somehow saves that ride, keeps it going in a straight line, but unfortunately for him, he goes from second position on the racetrack, battling for the lead, back to battling for just a top 5 finish, as we're going to go back to green flag racing with 10 more laps left to go. Logan Rourke out in front. Wesley Waltney in that exiled esports number 81 ride up into second. Brad Allman in that third. Hustlers all out graphics number 9A ride there in third. Cody Connor, his teammate, right there in second. Brandon Gibbs in the 34P there in fifth, and Davin Cardwell back now into position number 6. He's up on the high side, looking to rock and roll, trying to work his way back inside the top 5 here. Trying to get around that 34P ride up. Brandon Gibbs is Gibbs in that 3D racing ride down on the bottom side, but Davin Cardwell doing everything he can, trying to work his way back up towards the front of the field. They're going to go almost 3 wide there off corner number 2 for position number 4, as Cody Connor right there in front of those two. As we got a battle at the front of the field, Logan Rourke has been out in front for oh so many laps. He had the 101 ride of Davin Cardwell, challenged him a few times, but now he's got a new challenger, a driver from way back at the rear of the field. To start this one, he's had to work his way through a lot of mayhem and pass a lot of very good race cars, but now that exiled 81 ride of Wesley Waltney has worked his way up into position number 2, and he is right there. He is ready to pounce. He almost makes a little bit of contact there at the rear bumper, as we get 5 more laps left to go. 5 more circuits around the racetrack. Waltney down on the bottom side here. He's going to try to look for a big run, but can't quite get there, as Logan Rourke continuing to use that high side lane to his advantage. Brad Allman there in third. Davin Cardwell now up into that 4th spot, as Cardwell all over the back bumper here of Brad Allman. Cardwell hard into the outside wall. He's going to lose a couple car lengths. That might do it for his attempts to try to get back up inside the top 3 here, as he's about 3-4 car lengths now behind the 9A ride of Brad Allman. But out in front, as the laps continue to click off, we're going to see a great battle here as Hardwell again hard into the outside wall. He's going to lose another spot there to Cody Connors. So Hardwell sliding back again as now Wesley Waltney making a mistake, and that's going to open up a big gap now to Logan Rourke. Logan Rourke out to about an 8/10 of a second lead now over Wesley Waltney. Waltney hard into the wall again. Here comes Brad Allman. Allman now going to jump up there, try to take second away from the 81 machine as the white flag flies. Hit one more time around here for Logan Rourke. Rourke out in front here. He's going to look to try to pick up the checkered flag. He's going to head down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. No one's going to be able to get there. No one can touch him as Logan Rourke is going to pick up the checkered flag here in race number 10 of the Slick Track Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for the 17 machine of Logan Rourke as he gets it done here. Picks up the checkered flag in this one. Let's see those checkered flags up in the chat right here, right now. Let's see those checkered flags fly, chat. Let's see those checkered flags fly. Let's see some hashtags for us. Some hashtag number 17. Some number 17s up in the chat here for Logan Rourke. Driving a wicked, wicked race here. You see 101 ride of Dabin Cardwell probably not very happy with, unfortunately, his finish in this one, as he probably thought he had a car to win this one, and for a few moments he definitely did have that car to win. I'm gonna try to get a good angle of these rides. It's kind of hard to get a good side angle. As you can see, Logan Rourke down there in victory lane picking up the checkered flag here in this one. Wesley Waltney coming home in second in that X-Iled Esports number 81 ride. And coming home in third in that Dirt Hustlers number 98 machine. That is Brad Allman coming home there in position number 3. Cody Connor there in 4th, and Brandon Gibbs rounding out our top 5. But man, oh man, oh man. Logan Rourke, what a run, what a race right there for that 17 machine. As that was a heck of a race, man. That was a lot of fun. We saw some crazy, crazy wrecks. We saw some drivers go for some wild, wild rides around the racetrack. We knew that Lincoln was going to produce some wicked, wicked racing action out there on the racetrack, but man, I didn't think it'd be anything like that. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy out there, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Steven Fish, what is good, Mr. Fish? Steven coming in, showing that love as well, coming in, hitting that like and the share button. What is good, Steven? How you doing, my boy? Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, as we're going to be jumping right into the broadcast booth here, up into the Discord with our top 3 for some post-race interviews here. So don't go anywhere, as you guys aren't going to want to miss these post-race interviews. We'll pull Logan Rourke in here in just a few more moments, as we're gonna see some more checkered flag flies here, as we're gonna throw some checkered flags up into the chat ourselves right there. True, Calvin. True. Good run, Brandon Gibbs. Cody Connor, points winner. I'm not sure. I'd have to check with Josh Smith, but that could be a possibility. I know that battle was fairly tight, but I know Cody was right up there, and he's been there for pretty much every one of these. Yo, Kennedy coming in with those horns up. Let's go, baby. Yikes. Some of these guys shaking my head. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's hard to try and it's hard to try to keep the car straight, especially these Dirt UMPs. If you don't have these things set up absolutely perfectly, man, it is hard to get these things around the racetrack. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of patience, and it's tough. It's tough. These things are tough, especially once you add in that 100% slickness, and this racetrack has proven to be a tough racetrack early on in its career, being on iRacing, especially with these bigger cars. It's a tough race out there, and I mean, I'm amazed we didn't see more cautions, honestly. I would have thought we would have had way more cautions. Scott cheering on Brandon Gibbs and Brian Wax, some of those 3D racing drivers. Let's go. Bryce and Ty both beat me. Told you. Scott, see, you gotta go in with a better set of mind, man. You gotta go in with a good head on you. You know, you can't have those thoughts in your mind before the race, bro. Come on now. I had 16x in 4 minutes of repairs. Car would not drive, so now I watch you guys. Watch with you, Pops. That's a tough break, Scott. That's a tough break right there, homie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'll get this track. Wasn't bad. Yeah, Calvin, this track is definitely racy. If you get a good group of cars that really know how to handle it, and especially if it's, maybe not this slick, but you can really get a hang of it. And if you get a good group of cars and everything else, you can get some wicked, wicked racing here. It'd be nice to see it kind of go more bottom side and high side all the way around the racetrack. It kind of looked like, bottom side in 1 and 2 was kind of maybe the fastest way around. But, it was mostly high side really for majority of that race. Is that high side lane. That's where we saw Logan Rourke really stick that car up to the high side and just pin it up there on the high side. And it'd be nice to see it kind of work its way around the racetrack a little bit, That's what I would like to see. That's what I would like to see. A good 2-lane racetrack, maybe even 3 lanes, especially when it gets slick still. That's the type of racetrack that I want. That's the type of racetrack I want iRacing to come out with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for our race winner, Logan Rourke, as we're going to pull Rourke here into the Discord. Logan Rourke coming in here in just a couple seconds here as he picks up the checkered flag in this one. Give it up to the 17 ride as he gets it done here tonight. Hey, Logan, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Logan, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. Right out of the gate, we knew that this racetrack was going to be difficult for a lot of these drivers, especially when you add in, these UMP modifieds. They're a handful on their own, and then you add in that 100% slickness, and then you add in the difficulties of this new racetrack of Lincoln Speedway. What are your initial thoughts on, this race and how this track is racing right now early on in its iRacing career?
It's a pretty racy track. I wish that they'd, have a little bit more on the bottom whenever it gets totally slick like that. Whenever we're qualifying and stuff, you can hit that in 1 and 2 and it get a load of grip. But seemed like it's all around the top. I feel bad for Davin. I think he probably had the car to beat. He basically come to a stop to keep from hitting me on a slide job that I haven't quite cleared. But yeah, it was a fun race. That track is a blast.
Absolutely, man. We saw you and Davin battle for quite a while there. You led a lot of laps, man, and you kept Davin at bay for so long, and we saw you guys battle with a couple slide jobs and crossovers and everything else. Looked like the two of you guys definitely had the cars to beat here tonight, but late in that race, slowly but surely after we saw Davin slide back there, we saw a new face up inside the top 3 as the 81 rider Wesley Gwaltney had worked his way up into that second spot, and he was right there on your back bumper for quite a while there in those closing laps. But the last couple laps there looked like he was just trying to push it a little bit too hard, got up into the outside wall there. But were you a little bit nervous when you saw that 81 ride right there on your back bumper?
I was a little bit. I know he's pretty fast, and we had our fair share of him in previous series. I know he's always been fast. I'm glad he raced me clean tonight because I think he was even faster than me.
Absolutely, man. As this racetrack is hard, and it's hard to stay so consistent. And Wesley worked his way through a lot of cars driving up through the field there and avoiding a lot of the wrecks that we saw, displayed around the racetrack, as we saw a couple big wrecks there throughout this one. But he kept that car very clean. What did you need a little bit differently for the setup here in this one to maybe stay a little bit more consistent there towards the end? Maybe try to keep that rear end from, banking off the outside wall a little bit there throughout the last little while. Was that, helping the car out more, or was that damaging the car enough where it was just kind of a little bit too loose, maybe on corner exit? Or what would you need a little bit differently here at the end of the race to, be even quicker than the rest of those guys that we saw work their way through the field?
Well, I definitely needed more drive. The biggest thing was I was running so cautious with Davin behind me, and then I kind of got in the wall, and later in the race it knocked the front end out of whack, so I think we kind of slowed down a little bit because of that, but yeah, overall it was a pretty decent race.
Absolutely, man. A great race, a great run, Logan. Logan, who do you got to thank here tonight for such a wicked performance as you parked that 17 ride down here in Victory Lane at Lincoln Speedway?
I just want to thank Peacemaker Gaming for putting this on. It's pretty cool to have everybody come out and watch this. I want to thank Josh with Dirt Series for putting this on so we got a place to race.
Absolutely, my boy. All right, Logan. Well, congrats on picking up the checkered flag, man. A great run, a great race there for that 17 machine. And hopefully we'll see you down here in the broadcast booth a little bit more throughout the winter months.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. All right, Logan. Have yourself a wicked, wicked night.
Thanks, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Mr. Logan Rourke as he picks up the checkered flag here tonight, man. What a race, what a run. At least I beat that Scott dude. He sucks. Oh, my gosh. Come on now, Ty. Be nice to him. Be nice to him. Don't be like that. Yo, Calvin Hearing coming in with that like on the stream as well. Calvin, my dude, much appreciated coming in, smashing that like as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, hit that like button for me again. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button if you're if you're new here. If you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button as well, as we continue to grow on all of our channels. And you can find us on any social media. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Rumble, we're everywhere. Peacemaker is everywhere, baby. And that's exactly what we want to do, is we're going to slowly but surely take over more and more of the iRacing world, as we're going to pull in our second place finisher now, the 81 ride of Wesley Gwaltney. Is Gwaltney coming home here in position number 2 here tonight. A great run for Wesley, as we're going to pull him here into the Discord. Hey, Wesley, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are we tonight?
Oh, not too bad. Wesley, my boy. What a run, man. We saw you not make the start there to your heat race, and that puts you at the rear of the field to start this A main, and slowly but surely you avoided all the carnage that unfolded in front of you. You slowly made some moves and got up inside the top 5, and then we saw you make some wicked moves, passing some good cars there on the racetrack, a lot of fast drivers, and you work yourself up into that second spot, and you're right there on the back bumper of Logan Rourke coming down to the end of it. But looks like he just kind of pushed it a little bit too far, trying to find a different line or something a little bit different to try to get around Logan there. You fell back there in the the last lap or two, but man, you were right there battling for that win coming down to the end of this one, man. How did you get that 81 ride through all that carnage, through all these fast drivers, and up there into that second spot looking for the win?
Just kind of kept my head on a swivel. That was the biggest thing. Trying to find an opening here or there, and not drive anybody dirty and dodge wrecks, keep my nose clean. That was the biggest thing. But the car was really good. Obviously, it was a fixed setup, but I kind of figured out something on the track there where you don't want to put it in the fence. And weirdly enough, I was right there behind Roark, and I was trying to figure out my way around him. I wasn't going to dirty him up, but the strangest thing happened. I can't believe that. It sounds like I'm making up a promise, but there's a moth flying around in this room because I came in a little bit ago, and the moth somehow got inside of my glasses, between my eye and my glasses. So that's when I yanked it to the right and stuffed it in the fence. I was driving it pretty hard, but I wasn't going to do anything crazy at that point. So that's what happened when I put it in the fence. But I'm happy with the second place finish. Hopefully can parlay that into a good finish next week, and But thank you to Josh and you for broadcasting this. And it was a really fun race. I really like this new racetrack. I mean, it's a little rough, but if you can hit it right, you can race really well.
Absolutely, man. This track looks very fun, as you guys made it look very interesting out there on the racetrack, as we saw a lot of great side-by-side battles and a lot of good slide jobs and crossovers and everything else around the racetrack. So it looks like it's going to be very racy, especially for the guys that can handle the slickness once it gets obviously this slicked off for any kind of other big league races. So it looks like it's going to be a very fun racetrack to kind of run at on a in a league series or anything else. Is going to be very interesting and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely. And then I was telling Brad that. I said if it was at like 70, 80%, which I know this is the Slick Track Challenge, so it's 100%, but I think this track at like a 70, 80% where the bottom is still pretty good. I mean, you can still run it. I mean, you could do it in 3 and 4, I think. Yeah, 3 and 4 you can run it, but 1 and 2 is burn up. If 1 and 2, the bottom was just a little bit better, the top was like it was, and you had to be hitting it just perfect every time, you just seen a hell of a race. I mean, we had a pretty good one, but I think in that case, this could be one of the better racing tracks on the game because it's a driver's track. It's not a keep it to the floor and just drive it. It is a driver's track.
Absolutely, man. And we saw you driving the wheel off of that thing here tonight, man. You come home in that second spot, 1 spot short of the checkered flag, but still a great race, a great drive through the field here. Wesley, who do you got to thank for a great performance here tonight?
I got to thank all my teammates on my. I switched teams over to XL Esports. You know, they've been super behind me. They're going to be running quite a few of them next week in that event, so we're looking forward to that. Bucked Up is one of our sponsors, G-Coin. I got to give a big shout out to Cody Connor. I know it felt weird kind of passing him there because he's the one who designed this wrap, but at least it looks good going fast. So All Out Sim Graphics. Let's see who else we got. Design the Void, which is my buddy Jesse Isidore's band. FGL Acceleration, I think is what it's called. FGR, I'm sorry. Excel, we got to appreciate them for everything that they do with our team. And you for broadcasting this, Josh for putting it on, everybody for racing clean tonight. And congrats to Logan on a win and Brad on a solid third.
Absolutely. Wesley, congrats on a solid second place run here tonight, my boy. Hopefully we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth next weekend, and maybe one spot better.
Oh, we're gonna hope so. You know, if we do, we'll throw a little big some type of fiesta or something, and we'll make sure to spread the wealth so everybody can get some Taco Bell.
There we go. Exactly. That's what we want to hear right there. All right, Wesley, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening, my boy, and we'll hopefully talk to you next weekend.
That's the goal. See you next week, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wesley Gwaltney. Is Gwaltney coming home there in position number 2 here tonight, man? A great run, a great drive there for Mr. Gwaltney as he comes home there in position number 2. But now we're going to pull in our third place finisher, the 9A ride, that Dirt Hustler number 9A machine, Brad Almond. Almond waiting here patiently in the Discord for his post-race interview as we're going to pull Brad up here into the Discord. You got an OnlyFans? I got an OnlyFans. Yeah. You want to follow my OnlyFans, bro? You want to follow my OnlyFans? I'll give you the OnlyFans link, but you can't leak it, okay? You can't leak it, but I'll give it to you. It's only $2.99 a month, and it's some pretty weird stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Rough night, but fun track. Definitely a fun track, Brian. Definitely a very, very fun track out there. All right, chat. We're gonna pull that third place finisher, Mr. Brad Almond, here into the Discord. Hey, Brad, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Brad, my boy, what a run, man. That 9A ride looked like it was, pretty steady all night long. You sat up there inside the top 3 pretty much the entire race. We saw you battling for a little while, trying to find a way to get up there and compete with Logan Rourke and Davin Cardwell there for so long. And then obviously we saw, Wesley Gwaltney late in this one come on strong and get around you. But all in all, a great run, a great performance, and a good drive there for that 9A ride.
Oh yeah, I was pretty happy with it. I felt like I hadn't ran this track till yesterday, and every lap I was making, I felt like I was getting more comfortable with it, and it was nice to run with some fast guys and keep up with them.
Absolutely, man. You're right there in the mix all night long. If something would have happened there when Logan Rourke and Cardwell were battling side by side there, throwing those slide jobs and crossovers and everything else, you were reeling them right back in. You were right there hanging with them, trying to figure out, if they made a little bit of contact, that you were going to be able to pounce up there and maybe try to take that top spot away. As that 9A ride was very, very stout here, and looks like you were having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, they were racing really hard, but they were racing really clean on each other, and I was just waiting for some contact to happen. It never happened in the right time, but it was tons of fun. This track is a blast. I didn't know how I was going to race, but it raced pretty good. When it got rough, it was still fun, and hopefully we can have more rough tracks like that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, Brad. Well, congrats on the solid podium finish here tonight. Coming home in that third spot. Who do you got to thank for such a strong performance this evening?
All Out Graphics. Cody does quite a few cars now in this series. It was nice to have a couple of them on the podium tonight. And Peacemaker Gaming, you guys, you're doing an awesome job. Dirt Series, Josh, everything went good tonight, and he does a great job of everything. Thanks to Dirt Hustlers, all my teammates. Me and Josh Hawkins ran a lot of laps yesterday. He was a lot better than me, but we had a good time, and that's about it.
Beauty. All right. Well, Brad, congrats on the third place run here tonight, my boy. Hopefully, we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth next weekend.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely. All right, Brad. Have yourself a great night.
Yep. See you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 9A rider, Brad Allman. Is Brad coming home there in position number 3 here this evening, man. What a great race. What a good run here by each and every one of these drivers, man. That was a good time as these guys put on a heck of a show. We're going to take a look here at the final standings as we see Logan Rourke obviously picking up the checkered flag, Wesley Gwaltney and Brad Allman rounding out our top 3. Then we see Cody Connor, Brandon Gibbs, Davin Cardwell, Colton Snyder, Ty Dickinson, Bryce Dickinson, and Josh Smith rounding out our top 10. A good run there by Ty and Bryce. They're inside the top 10 after getting collected in a couple wrecks there. Good to see them having a good comeback and finishing there inside the top 10. Then we see Christian Devine there in 11th, Jeremy Sutton there in 12th, Joshua Hawkins in 13th, Brennan Weeks in 14th, and Brian Wax there in position number 15. Then we see Dustin Fryer, Scott Dobbs, Wyatt Walker, and Rex Harris rounding out our field there in position number 19. You won't be able to see him there on the board, but Rex finishing out the race there in the 19th position. I don't think Rex actually jumped onto the racetrack. I don't think he took the green flag, unfortunately, for that 30 ride. But man, what a race, what a run here. All these drivers all night long, man, put on a heck of a show, a heck of a battle all around this racetrack. And that was a lot of fun, man. That was a ton of fun. But unfortunately, we're going to have to call it there on that note, ladies and gentlemen. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in. Each and every one of you guys coming in with the, the likes, the shares, the comments. You guys absolutely killed it here once again tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. But unfortunately, we got to call it there as I got to get ready to go to work for, midnight shift number 130 something in a row. We've been just grinding non-stop here with all the content on all the different channels, but we've been grinding non-stop with work and everything else. It's been absolutely crazy. Deidre, my girl Deidre, coming in with that like on the stream as well. What is good, Deidre, my girl? I love seeing you in here, my girl, but unfortunately, it's right at the end of the stream, right at the end of the night. Unfortunate break on that one, but Deidre, my girl, thank you for tuning in. I hope you had yourself a wonderful evening in chat. If you guys haven't already, see if you've hit that like button on the stream or not, as we are sitting 1 reaction away from 50 reactions on the stream. It'd be really nice to hit that 50 reactions, and we're sitting at 129 comments as well. So, I'm sure we'll get that one more comment here as we close out the closeout shop here in a second. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you all have yourself a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Out. What a race. What a run. What a race. Wow.